everybody, Dragonspine here, and you all might be confused about the title. And that title would be that this game is just a stepping stone. Now, what I mean by that is, this game is just a prelude to what might come in Generation 9. And this game is amazing as is. That could be the review right there. Buy the game. Crappy visuals be damned. It's fun. But considering this game is pretty much just the result of those books from Kanalov City, the Steel Gym in Sinnoh, just brought to life, is amazing. And this game is just that good. I could go on and on about it, but that would be defeating the point of this video. And I think the best way to convey my point is to compare it to another game that was a stepping stone, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Now, you might be wondering what the hell Kingdom Hearts has to do with Pokemon, and it's simple. Kingdom Hearts is... okay. Any game in Kingdom Hearts that is not 1, 2, or 3 is a stepping stone game. Like, plot-wise, that's a complicated mess, and it all weaves into one big tangled yarn ball, but gameplay and mechanic-wise, they're all stepping stones. Like, they tested out the card game mechanic in Chain of Memories, they tested out, like, the command deck in 358, and in Birth by Sleep, they brought in shot locks, which did appear in Kingdom Hearts 3. So I'm wondering, and what I was wondering while I was playing was, are we going to see the same kind of mechanics in this game in Generation 9, whatever that game is going to be? And I kept thinking about that, and I was like, well, they're probably going to just take the open world aspect and apply it to the whole region. Think like if every route was like a wild area, just a big open space that led into like little towns within the wild areas, and that's where you found the gyms, or something along the lines of that. Sort of like what this game tries to emulate with people and finding quests, but in a more normal sense, because this is a side game like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, which, oddly enough, this has a lot of similarities with. It's an isekai game, but with Pokemon, only you're not the Pokemon trying to stop a giant meteor falling from the heavens, or some impending dark future, or, I don't know, the Great Tree Yggdrasil flying into space, or this weird thing that the Ice Dragon is guarding. You're just trying to catch all the Pokemon, which in itself is weird, because God literally calls you and turns your smartphone into an ARC phone to send you down. But, again, this side game is good. I'm just harping on now. But I'm still wondering how they're going to implement parts of this game into Gen 9. And on that note, and something I just thought about recently, this might not be the only Legends game. Think about it. Generations 4, 5, 6, and 7, maybe even 8, all have their own distinct, like, prehistoric lore to them. So we might get to see Zekrom, Reshiram, and Kyurem all merged into one dragon. We might see the very first Ultra Beast invasion and the first sighting of Necrozma. This is all food for thought, mind you, and I'm just spouting off in the mouth about this. This is no way a serious review. This is just me rawly putting out my thoughts there, and you probably reacting to it, but it's something I wanted you all to consider. This game is just a stepping stone for future games. They're just testing out mechanics and such. And this might not be the only Legends game, considering that Gens 4 through 8 all have, like, prehistoric lore of, like, big events happening, and we could very well be thrust in the middle of them if God Arceus just decides he's bored one day and sends a guy back in time. So, thank you for listening to me ramble for like 5 minutes, but I think it's time to end this. So, my thoughts are, good game, bad graphics aside. I like Gen 8, even though its graphics were questionable. A definite buy, but wait for a price drop, obviously. And I am very much looking forward to the future, not just for what could come in Generation 9, but the possibility of other Legends games. Pokemon Legends Unova, Pokemon Legends Necrozma. It's it's all something very interesting to look forward to if it's, conceived. But anyway, thank you for listening. This is Dragonspine, checking out. See ya!